like I have certain songs when I play, like I'm like, yo, for example, like I might like, get together with some people and I'm like a let me play something. And I tell like, yo, I'm gonna get a good reaction.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? And then the shit that I don't like, I'm like, yo, you're like, yo, this shit. I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. You know?
That's how it is.
It be like that for
anything, even with art.
Run it up, run it up, yeah. Run it up, run it up, run it up, yeah. Run it up, run it up, yeah. Run it up, run it up. I be on my lonely, I be on my grind. Niggas act like they fuck with me, that's a lie. I be on my lonely, I be on my grind. Niggas act like they fuck with me, that's a lie. Boy, don't call me bros, you don't even know me. Niggas acting friendly, I know they can stand me. They don't understand me, I know they all die to me.
You are now watching the Be the Model Podcast.
They be on some lame shit, they be on some fake shit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Be the Model Podcast. I'm Teddy J.
And I'm Big Neil.
And we've interviewed a lot of indie artists, local MCs, promising young rappers. And today we have a very special guest by the way of Haiti, straight from Miami, Florida. He goes by the name of Humble Rickyy.
Humble Rickyy, how you doing?
What's going on, Rickyy?
Man, I'm doing good. Like, how y'all doing yourself?
Yeah, we
All
doing
right,
wonderful.
man.
I'm
We're
doing
good.
great.
It's a beautiful morning, man.
Glad to be
Yes, it
alive
is,
this
bro.
morning.
I'm glad to be here, bro.
right,
Nervous and excited at the same time, bro.
Yeah, we glad to have
We
you,
like
man.
that, man. We like your hair and everything, too, boy. You got a
Yeah.
style going on.
Bro, thanks, bro. I try, bro. Gotta keep an image, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So we say by the way of Haiti. Tell us your story, how you came over to the United States. Give us some background information on you.
Well, like, I came here, like, from Haiti, like, back in 2009.
Okay.
And I think, like, I was, like, around 14 years old at the time.
All right.
Okay,
So
you-
when I first got here, like, kind of like high school type thing. It was, like, a very hard transition for me because I didn't speak no English,
Yeah.
like, whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I went to North Miami Senior High.
Right.
And
okay, shout out to North Miami.
Yeah.
Pioneer.
yeah, bro.
All right.
And that's where it all started, learning English at school, getting make fun of, like all this time,
they're
all
ruthless,
this kind of
ruthless.
stuff.
Kids these days are ruthless.
There they are.
Yes, bro. You say that louder, bro.
Yeah, so
But
I know,
yeah.
we know you had to go through a lot because I remember when I was
Yes.
in school,
Yeah.
if you didn't speak English, man, those kids jumped on you, man.
Yeah.
So, but it's good because you sound good, like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
overcame that,
Yes. And the funny thing is like, even now, bro, I get insecure about it sometimes,
Yeah.
because it's like sometimes of my accent and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I'm like, even with this music thing, so I'm
Right,
like,
right, right.
sometimes even when I'm recording, I'm trying to sound, perfect. And
Yeah,
it's
but-
hard, bro. It's like,
But
Yeah, but that make you different though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
different.
Yeah, you need a different
Remember,
lane.
perfection is not speaking English.
Yeah,
English
yeah,
is just
yeah.
our language because we're here.
yes.
Where you from, that's your language. That's perfect for y'all. So
Right.
you come here, you be authentic. If it's a little accent come through, who cares? That's your accent.
That's you.
When British
Yeah,
people
bro.
come here, they let their accent come out.
Yeah.
They don't
People
hide.
love it too.
I think the thing is for me, it's like growing up, for example, like getting made fun of, and that's why
That's what
feel the
you-
insecurity,
Yeah.
like about it. So it's like it's hard for me to accept it. Even like your own people, like
Yeah.
that, that's so. And I think that's where that insecurity came from,
right.
and to the point, like I'm getting better, like just
Yeah.
like I fuck it.
Yeah,
That's me,
yeah, that's how I gotta be.
Yeah.
but.
But your music, I don't even hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I hear it. But like, but I don't.
So,
Right.
so how was it? Let us know. So, what made you? Did you always want to be a rapper,
Yeah.
a musician, since you was in Haiti, or when
Yeah.
you came here, that kind of made you?
Yeah, I want to be a rapper. Yeah.
The thing is, like, I'm glad you guys asked that question, cause like growing up in Haiti, like I know I wanted to do music.
Right.
Okay.
I didn't know what exactly, to be
Yeah.
honest, cause I'm like, but like I done, let's say like around 12 to 14 years old. That's where like hip hop in Haiti was kind of like becoming a thing.
Right.
So it's kind of like, it was not really like that. It was more like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of compa. It's like another type of like, Haitian type.
Right.
So then it become like, kind of like taking effect on me, like the hip hop thing
You guys
in
listen
Haiti.
to the Fugees?
Yeah, I was going.
That,
on
like, the Wyclef thing.
Yeah,
So So, but I was not really sure though, like I was gonna be able to do that, cause like I'm coming from like a Haitian background where they want you to be a doctor, like a lawyer,
I know, trust me.
So yeah, so it's like for me, I didn't know, to be honest, like I know I want to do music, but I never say it out loud. So I just keep it in the back of my mind, Yeah,
because in the Haitian culture, that's what it is. They figure you got a doctor, lawyer,
exactly,
or scientist or something.
Yeah.
Only
because like when I was in Haiti, my dad was like over here, so like taking care of us and everything.
Right.
So I remember one time I was like around 8 years old, and he come to Haiti, and he asked me like what I want to do. So I tell him about this music shit. He's like, what music?
they don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that shit. It's like, you better be a doctor. And I grew up with that shit, knowing damn well I don't want to be no damn doctor, So every time they ask me at school, I'm like, I want to be a doctor and stuff like that. But I know I don't want to be that.
So,
but since he put that fear into my head, like that's why he wanted me to do, so I growing up. But then, parent stuff happened, so they're not together anymore. So I'm like, then I started like,
coming out of your shell.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit for me.
Right.
Fuck it.
So in the Haitian community, I noticed that a lot of y'all can play instruments and do a lot of music anyway.
Yes.
So it's only natural that you wanted to do it.
Exactly, but the thing is like it's more kind of like a hobby, like for a lot of Haitians, like when you're coming from like my dad, even though he didn't want me to be a musician, he actually was trying to make me learn how to play guitar.
See,
you understand? Just like for the fun of it,
right,
stuff like that.
Talent that
right,
yeah,
the creativity behind, I guess.
Yeah. I don't play the guitar because that shit didn't work out.
It didn't work.
That shit didn't work out because it's like. It's like it was like when I was learning it, and it was like more like forcing it into me,
right.
And I can't learn like that, so we ended up.
So let me ask you, how you learn English? Was it hard? Was it easy? How it went?
English, that part, it started with a dictionary. So, cause like when I first got here, like I kind of came in the middle of the school year, so I didn't. It didn't make no sense for me to just go to school. I might just wait, for the next year. So that's what we did. So my dad got me like a dictionary. So that's where I started, like every day when I wake up. No video game, none of that shit. So I'm just like, in that dictionary, on that dictionary and stuff like, translating words and stuff like that. Then it's like, in like 3 months, I started like being able to like speak like, English.
That's good. You see how
like that.
When you're
every
like
day,
focused on something, you can put all that other shit to the side. You can really start learning something. I tell these kids today, these video games,
exactly, bro,
it's like a missed
distraction.
It's a distraction,
It's like even me, like I haven't played like video games in like about a year, bro.
Yeah,
because I'm so focused on this music thing, bro. It's like, and I know like people like that be like part of my team and stuff like that, and they playing video game all the time, and like. They can tell you they don't see me be playing it. It's like I wake up, bro, straight to that music thing, like try to get better and figuring it out. Even like marketing, promoting, like I don't make that shit look good. Stop all these things. So it's like right now you put on country, I'm gonna look dumb, right? Because I don't know what I'm doing, bro. And it's like I'm not an old man, bro. But it's like
so. Tell us about your music though. Like tell us like how you come up with your music,
bro. Like music. So like for me. Like I was more on the singing side of things, to be honest.
Yeah.
So like if you go on my Spotify and Apple Music, like and
I heard the singing. It's
so it's
good,
like
real good.
it's more like of me singing.
right?
But to be honest, like I'm at a point right now though, it's like the kind of music that I'm making, it's kind of hard for me to market it. I don't really know the audience for it. And so I feel like it's not getting traction. And on top of that, even like for me, even though like I can be shy, but I love being on stage. Like just get that connection, with people. And for the kind of music that I make, I need kind of like bands and stuff like that. I can't just really perform it like just like an MP3 type thing.
Right.
And it's hard for me to put a band. I've been trying to put a band together, and it's very hard, bro. Unless you putting money, everybody keeping everybody up. It's hard to get a band.
Right. And you're independent, so
yes,
that's why.
And which is why, to be honest, like I'm kind of leaning toward the hip hop a little bit because I feel like I get more organic result for me, to be honest. Like I have a few hip hop tracks, like that I make, and they do better compared to the other ones without even me putting down
The
much
track I
promo.
heard, the
behind
latest tracks, the one that, on the trailer. What's the name of that track?
it. Which one?
The one on the little promo trailer that I just put up.
Okay, this one is Run It Up.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds tight. That's hip hop.
Yes, that.
I mean, you singing on it also, but it's like a
Exactly,
rapping singing
bro.
though. It's like
Yeah,
you going
so
to it. The flow is real tight.
I'm trying to like build something where it's like I don't sound like everybody else, but at the same time, it's something that people want to listen.
Yeah.
You understand?
I definitely think. I mean, I've heard a lot of music. I've interviewed a lot of artists. I think your music is great. You just got to keep pumping more of it out.
Right.
You know, the more you just keep putting more out. Like you try to make people can't breathe.
I
Damn,
feel
this
you,
guy
bro.
doesn't stop. I just keep hearing his music. That you like, you got to force it on somebody.
Right, yeah.
bro.
You know, you ever seen something you don't like, but
Yeah, man,
you just
then-
keep seeing commercials.
That-
about
Hey,
it.
honestly, I was like
Yeah.
that with Soulja Boy song. What it was? What was his first song?
Superman?
Superman. I was like that, but they gave it to you so much. I'm like,
Yeah.
you got. I'm Ryan Superman.
I'm trying to do the same thing too, but it's like I can be very picky.
Yeah.
And a little bit complicated with my music.
So
It's
you're
like,
a real artist. That's what you feel like. You one of
I
those.
don't want that to come on, like,
But you know what you
as
gotta
a
do, you
shot
have to-
taking out other artists out there.
Badu,
But,
you sensitive about your shit.
but yes, I'm sensitive about my shit.
feel you,
It's
that's
like
good
that.
Yeah.
But also believe in yourself.
Yeah,
Believe in
no,
what you
like
do.
that part, like I do believe in myself.
Right.
It's like, but at the same time, like I don't know, like the best way to explain it, but it's like I don't want to just do stuff.
Right.
Well,
Just-
you gotta like.
Nah.
It's a gamble sometimes. The same track that you might think is
Yeah.
not good, that might be the track that
Everybody
That
love,
is,
yeah.
that is totally
We like
true.
that
That
shit.
is
It's
true,
totally
yeah.
true, bro.
It's
Because
true.
it's like I have certain songs when I play, like I'm like, yo, for example, like I might like get together with some people, and I'm like,
like a
yo,
listening
let me
party
play
type
something.
thing.
And I tell like, yo, I'm gonna get a good reaction. And
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? You understand what I'm saying? And then the shit that I don't like, I'm like, yo. You're like, yo, this shit. I'm like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. You know,
That's how it is.
It be
That's
like
how it
that
is.
for
with
us,
anything,
so-
even
Yeah.
with art, you might
Yeah.
have a lot of paintings you did,
Right.
and the one you really like, you showing people, and they're like, "Oh, what's this?"
Yeah.
You're like,
Because
"Damn,
they
I
seeing
did
it
that,"
through a
you know?
different lens.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When
it
you're an
be like
artist,
that.
you could be critical. You know what I'm saying? Too
Yes.
critical.
I-
And the average person
Yes.
is critical.
For real,
you know
and
what I'm
I think that's even like one of the problem that I have, because like I produce everything, like from making the beats, recording, mixing, mastering, and put it out there. That's all me.
Right,
so
right.
You got a lot
and
of
the
talent.
process,
So that's
I
your
can
video
get
game.
very critical about it. It's like
Right.
to the point I might spend like a fucking month on a project, and then I just to say
That's
like,
what's
yeah,
kind
that shit trash.
So
I
it's
don't
good
want
in a sense,
Yeah,
but it also
yeah.
holds you back in
Exactly,
a sense.
bro.
Because you're looking at it from a producer aspect.
Yeah,
too.
bro.
Damn, does the beat sound this? You want
Yeah.
you want. Usually when you get music from someone else,
Yeah.
you're not worrying about it. You just
exactly.
hey, I
I
like that
just you
track.
just enjoy it.
you know
Yeah.
you just ride on it.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I
bro.
mean? So
That's good.
who or what do you say was your inspiration to say I want to be a rapper?
Bro, to be honest, like I don't want to be labeled as a rapper, to be honest, because I don't feel like I am a rapper.
Or
Yeah,
an
because you say
artist?
you sing.
Who would you say motivated you to be a musician, to be an artist?
Man, there's so many of them. Like starting with Childish Gambino.
Okay, yeah.
I love that dude, bro.
Right.
Like I feel like he's
He
a
talented.
genius. Very talented. Him, I like Chance the Rapper.
Yeah, another one.
And let's see, like in terms of like, for example, like kind of like when I want to get hype behind the mic type thing, I always go for Playboy Cardi.
Oh, yeah.
Lil
I like
Uzi.
Playboy Cardi. Yeah.
I don't care like people hating on them, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I fuck with it.
They got good
I
energy,
fuck with
though.
this.
Yeah, they got some good songs, though.
Bro, I don't know if you ever see them performing, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I just,
Yeah.
beside like the Last Rolling Loud, I feel like Playboy Cardi could have done better. But
Yeah.
beside that, bro, like
They get the
they-
crowd hype.
yeah, they get you
Yeah,
hype,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So,
I like Lil Uzi. I like Playboy Cardi,
bro.
too.
So
yeah.
those artists, like, really, there's many more, bro, but if I just sit there and start singing,
Right.
we're going to be here for a minute.
So your top one, if you had to give a one top one, what
one
would
top
it be?
one, like, if I were to work with, like, I'll probably go with Drake.
Drake? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, you have a hit.
Bro,
Probably have a hit.
Yeah, bro, yes. 'cause I'm
like,
like, Drake,
probably
it's
hit.
like, it's so flexible.
Coming here in
Yeah.
the United States, I mean, our music, unfortunately, hip hop, is also associated with a lot of like violence lately. A lot of artists done got killed, young artists. you know, what's your opinion on the violence in hip hop, and basically how would you stay away? Like, how would you say is your role to kind of go around that and not have to get involved in that?
All these things, bro, I've been thinking about it. And to be honest, that's one reason why I didn't even want to go the hip hop way. Like, I'm being honest right now. Anybody watching this. So it's like, I didn't, because to me, like, I feel like hip hop, like, it's kind of like.
Come with something.
Yeah, it's like, it's like, how could I put it? It's like a lot of people see it kind of like a violent type thing. And I feel like you have to have a certain, way for the hip hop. And I feel like a lot of people can get lost in it.
Right.
And me, I know who I am. I don't want to get lost in that.
Right.
Because I know a lot of people that do this and they're like, yo, bro, you got to do this. You got to do that.
If you want to have a certain lifestyle.
And I'm like, bro, that's not me.
Right.
What I'm saying? I'm like, even the stuff that I want to talk about, I might want to talk about, a little bit of like, the real shit, like struggle, like, that's true to me. But I don't want to be that bitches, money, gun and shit. That's not me, bro.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's always good to have the music based on how you are.
Yes, and that's too. But I'm learning that. But I was a little bit confused about that. But I'm like, so maybe like if I don't want to do hip hop, I gotta be like that. Cause I'm like, to be honest, like as a fan, when I'm looking at it, that's what I see. You understand? So I'm like, so when I'm being an artist, I'm like, that's one reason why I didn't want to do it. Cause I'm like, bro, people now gonna want to listen to that shit. Cause I'm like, I'm not that life. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
There's also a lot of people want to hear positivity.
Yeah, they do.
Bro, and that's what I'm trying to do.
You
Also,
have like J. Cole,
Yeah.
other ones you mentioned. They don't have to get into the gang life type hip hop music.
Exactly. Like, sorry to cut you off, but me, I just want to make like, good music, to be honest, but speaking my own truth and stuff like that. Or, like where people can like just vibe, like get hype and dance to it.
Right.
None of that, gangster shit, to be honest. Because I'm not about that. Like, I'm keeping it real, stuff
keep
like
it
that.
real.
So on the producer aspect, are you a musician? Do you play music? Or did you just start messing around with the beats and machines? You got keyboards?
Yeah.
How'd you get into producing?
Okay, producing. So, like, the thing is, I went to SAE. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. It's like music school.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, I learned sound engineer there.
Right.
So when I went there, to be honest, I didn't have no idea, like, no music theory whatsoever. So I was just like, even on my Instagram, I used to just be on my phone. Like, people that been there, they know that. Like, I'll just get on my phone and sing covers and stuff like that.
Okay.
But then, as I've been doing that, I'm like, yo, I want more. I'm like, that's not cutting it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I went to the school, and there, like, I meet, like, some producers and stuff like that really inspired me.
Right.
Like, to, like, get into it.
You want to shout anybody out? Like,
Hey, shout out to RJ, Angry Face, DJ World Tour.
Yeah.
Those are like the two like producer, like, I see when they working, it's like the joy that come out of it. They make me want to do that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and I'm always, I was shy. Even though I'm not speaking, but I'm like, yo, bro, I want to do that.
Right.
So at the school, they gave us like a tablet. So I went on GarageBand. Like, for all the producers, it doesn't matter where you start, bro, because that's where I started, like on a GarageBand. And on tablet.
Right.
Literally, it would take me like fucking like 5 hours just to come up with something. Because your bro, it's like it was tough. But then I started like I get frustrated like sometimes and try to learn how to like structure beats and all these things, because like I don't play instrument like that.
Right.
So I'm like, it took a minute, but that's where it started. And stuff like that.
But you didn't give up.
No,
you will.
Hell, because I know I wanted it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I did think about giving up. Like, bro, like 6 months into it, I'm like, bro, this is
Have you ever have you rapped on other producers' music? Have you ever, or you only been using your music right now?
Like, I think I have, but I haven't put it like on all platforms. Like, if you go on my SoundCloud, like you might find like probably like a few beats that I just use from other people. But like most of the time though, it's my beat.
Right. Yeah. So would you
Go ahead.
you make beats for other people? Like, you make beats for other people?
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause I was gonna say, whenever you come out, you don't have an album out yet, an actual
No.
album. Okay, so
well,
whenever
actually, I do have an album out, but it's not hip hop though.
Right.
But there's okay. I don't want to call it an album, to be honest, because the way I did it, it's kind of like it's kind of like a playlist.
Right.
It's kind of like, I guess you can call it mixtape. I guess.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like a lot of like different style and genre of music.
Right.
On that, you know.
So you labeled it all together, or you put it all together?
Yeah, I put it all together.
Where could the people find that at?
Like on Spotify, Apple Music, like anywhere you can think of.
You gave it a title. What is it called?
It's Love Frequency.
Love
by
Frequency.
Rickyy.
we should
Yes.
put in Humble Ricky.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and that's Ricky with 2 Y's.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That.
Yeah. So you say it's all type of music. It's singing, it's rapping,
Yes.
it's everything.
Like, there's one hip hop track on there, but like the rest is more like singing.
Oh, okay.
So do you bring in your Haitian culture in any of the music you're making? Like, do you sometimes start talking Creole or rap Creole in the music, or not really? You kind of stay away from
not really. Like,
because Wyclef, you should do that.
Yeah.
That, like, to be honest, like, I have one track that I actually did that.
Yeah.
But it was more like Spanish and Creole.
So you
type
speak
thing.
Spanish too?
A little bit, because my girl is Hispanic.
Right.
So,
Okay.
So yeah, so it's like a little bit. So I did that, but I haven't released it. Like we go back to being critical, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, bro, I'm like, my Hispanic look a little suspect, you know, stuff like that. So I'm like, bro, but I did put a little preview on my IG, like, and I see like people, you know, respond good to it. But I'm like, yo, what if they just fucking with me? You know?
Nah, you gotta rock with it, man.
Like,
You
even
gotta,
sometimes when Lil Wayne started singing, people was like, man, this.
Yeah.
People was like, this thing sounds terrible.
yeah, but he
But
went
you
with
have to be able to be brave, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and put it out
that's true.
and see how people respond to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if some people might not like it, you might have a whole majority of other people who do like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're never gonna come out with something that everybody likes.
that.
Maybe your best song, and you're gonna have a couple people say, "Man, I
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
trash."
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'm
definitely.
learning all these things, bro. Like as
Yeah.
I go.
But the goal is to put it out there. You doing
Yes.
it for the
like,
people.
Like you said, bro,
know what I'm
I have a lot in the bag, bro.
Yeah,
It's like
gotta
I
get it out
just
there.
gotta like, yo, you know, get into
Get
it,
it out
you
there.
know?
Put it out there.
You gotta get
Yeah,
your name
bro.
out and keep doing more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, what advice would you give anybody who's getting in the game? You've seen the struggles.
Yeah.
You know, what advice would you give them that can help them as an artist coming in the game?
Like, as an artist, like I would say just be yourself.
Yeah.
And then make sure like whatever like music that you make, like you're satisfied with it, you're happy with it. Cause like when I first started, like there's like a couple of music that I put, I was not satisfied with it, but like peer pressure. And people was like, yo man, drop that shit. This the one, it's good. I'm like, hey, everybody, you know, release it, even though I'm not feeling it. But it's like, and then looking back to it, I'm like, bro, I shouldn't release that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But it's like, so I'm like, yeah, so I'm like, that's the advice. Like, be yourself. Like, as long as you happy with it, like,
Yeah.
whenever, like, you listening to it, like, it make you want to dance or, like, you know, smile, like you listen to, like, your favorite artist. But I'm
Yeah.
like, go for it, bro.
Right.
So, like, that's the advice.
So, have you been doing any performances?
Yes, I literally, like, just started.
Okay.
Like, and everything is kind of like a learning experience for me right now, and try to figure like, you know, like to be honest, like, you know, who I want to be as an artist, like, you know, like, and all I remember like my first performance. So I'm like, so I don't know, like I smoke a little bit. I don't know if I can say that.
You can say that,
Yeah,
man.
but
Hey.
yeah. So
Do you?
so I go ahead and I'm like, cause it was like in Margate.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was gonna be a big deal. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's just gonna be a few people,
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know.
You say this
I
was
hit
your
up-
first performance?
Yes.
Okay.
So and I hit up the promoter. I'm like, I'm excited. I'm like, I'm trying to perform. And say, okay, go ahead. Come on. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, I got this. And I pull up, I see that line of people waiting outside.
Nervous, huh?
All of a sudden, I got diarrhea. I'm like, bro, that's my first performance. I didn't expect. It was like probably around 500 people.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Better hit that
bro,
shit again.
yeah. I'm like,
Your
yo,
first
exactly. That's exactly what I did,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
I was with my homeboy. I'm like, bro, yo, roll up one.
Hey.
I'm like,
Hey,
I'm gonna need that.
This is one of the realest stories I done heard.
Yeah,
because
bro, I'm like,
everybody's not gonna give it to
Bro,
you raw
I
like that.
pull up and I got so nervous and
Yeah.
scared, bro. I'm like, even when I almost backed out, to be honest. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, cause I'm like, that was my first time.
Yeah.
And it's like, and for some reason, when I get on the stage and I'm looking at all the people, it's like, bro, I don't even know which hand to hold the mic on, and I'm trying to keep my cool. You know? Yeah, they're looking at you, and it's like, yo,
And
that's
being an
like-
introvert.
I never heard of this nigga.
yeah,
And it's like, bro, and I'm like, but it turned out good though, better than I expected.
Right.
But I know I could have done a whole lot better. But
Right.
I'll take it as a learning experience.
learning
and stuff like that.
experience.
But my second performance was like probably like 1 or 2 months ago.
Right.
And it was like around the same area. It was not that much people, but I did a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'm like,
As you go on, you're gonna
Yeah,
get better.
yeah.
And you're gonna find your different ways to focus, to block out things when
Yeah.
you're on
Yes,
stage. You know
bro.
what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause when you first time you're up there, I know it's a bitch. You know what I mean? People looking at you. You looking at
Yes,
look at this
bro.
person looking at they like, who, you know, who's this
yeah,
nigga?
bro. It's like,
You know.
it's like you can hear everything, bro.
So-
It's like, yo, is that nigga coughing because he don't like the song? Is he laughing because he don't like it?
Let me ask you,
Yeah,
bro, yeah.
These motherfuckers
Yeah,
laughing.
bro. It's
hey, let
like-
me ask you this though. So this your first interview?
No, actually, that's my second interview. My
Okay,
first one
okay.
was like on the radio, 88.7 FM.
Okay.
And again,
You was nervous?
the nervous, bro. It's like, and I go back and look at the interview. I'm like, bro, that was.
Hey,
I'm
so
like,
when
why was that?
When you blow all the way up, you look back at
Yeah,
this
and I'm
interview,
like-
you're gonna be
Yeah, a lot of people, I'm like, yo, you should have posted. I'm like, no, I'm gonna post it because I'm like,
right.
I don't want people to know where I came from.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's what a lot of people want to say.
People will see the growth.
Yes, bro.
As you
It's
go
like-
through things, how
Yeah.
you get better, even the growth in your music.
Yeah.
That's why I said
Growth
don't
in
really
everything,
hide
man.
the music. Put the stuff out.
Yeah,
Other
man.
people might like it, might not like it. Some people will like it.
Yeah.
But the one thing will happen is as you go on, your music is going to continue to get better.
Yeah.
Your life is a
Continue
movie,
to grow.
man. Life is not a snapshot.
Yes, because the thing is, it's like even like for this EP that I have that's coming out in December, and I had like a few people listen to it. After they listen to it, they're like, "Yo, you should delete your old shit." Cause I'm like, bro, it's like it's totally different. It's like, bro, and I'm like, I'm not deleting.
Nah,
it.
don't delete your old
Yeah, I'm
music.
like, bro, I'm not.
That's your story.
Yeah,
That's your
that-
story, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
people
like
will see where
I
you
don't-
came from.
Yeah, cause like my point is with music, I wanna like kind of like send like a positive vibe and let people know, yo, you can do this. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, and everybody that's been following me can see where I came from. It's like I want when I reach a certain level, they're gonna say like, yo, he did that.
Yeah.
I remember when he used to be singing in his car covers on
Yeah.
phone, fucking bathroom.
Right.
And then now he's like right there,
Yeah.
So I'm like, and that's why, to be honest, it's like even if I feel like, yo, my music is getting better and better every day, but I don't try to delete my old shit unless it's
No, never do that.
So I'm like,
It's all
that's
part of
me,
your
bro.
history. It's all part of your
Oh, that-
portfolio.
Yeah. It make you, who you are.
Yes, bro.
Exactly. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Bro, in the next 5 years, bro, I haven't really thought about that, to be honest.
Thinking about today.
Bro, yes, I'm like just thinking about today and try to get better, bro. I haven't really think
I like that because that's the first
about
time someone
that.
has said that.
Yeah.
Usually
Yes, bro.
somebody has an answer, but you say real shit. You focusing on right
Yeah,
now.
bro.
Right now,
it's
yeah.
like-
Hey.
Like I haven't really. I know, like to be honest, like that Rolling Loud stage, bro. I want to get on there and rock
You want to
that.
be on there
bro.
one day. on
Yeah,
that kind
I
of
want to
stuff.
rock
Hey, it
that.
come
I
around
don't wanna
next
just
year.
be on there. I want to rock it, like
Yeah.
Hey,
do
let's
that.
go next year.
What it is, every opportunity you have, be on that radio wave on the social media, find out where artists they're taking new artists. That's your time to go perform. When they're looking for performers.
Yeah,
We have one of our co-hosts. She's not here today, but China Travel. She does
Yeah.
a lot of
A lot of stuff.
promotions for artists. Follow her.
Right,
at
right. Oh,
China
Monday. What
Travels.
is Mondays?
Yeah.
The
And every
Monday
Monday
show.
she has something up with new artists.
Yeah.
So follow her on Instagram. It's at China Travels.
Yeah.
let me do that right now. to
hit
be
her up.
honest.
And so
And
you can
she'll
perform on the
definitely
show
put you
on
on,
Mondays.
you feel me?
Yeah.
To get you more exposed, because she has.
Yeah, like even that too. As an independent artist, like promotion. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I have to deal with, and I've been learning it because it's like it's new to me, and it's like when you do music, you need to like, know your audience.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing. And to be honest, it's like, I've been doing this for a year, bro. I try so many stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not quite getting it. Like the
Yeah.
result.
What it
I
is, you
feel
have to
like-
be consistent. You got to be patient.
Yeah.
Even people like DMX, them.
Yeah,
They
he
were
did it
doing
for
stuff
years.
for like 10 years
Yeah.
before
Rick
you
Ross,
knew
10
before
years.
they came out.
Yeah.
That was the grind that you don't hear
That
about.
you don't see, yeah.
That
Yeah.
you don't see. You think like, damn, I see, okay, this is a new artist, Rick Ross. This guy been doing music way before then, and they
Yeah.
finally getting on.
Yeah.
So if you only been doing music for a year, 2 years, and
And people hearing you,
you
you
got to
doing
stick
good.
with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
You're doing good.
Because it takes time.
Yeah, it takes time.
It takes time. You got to stay focused. You got to stay relentless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Like that's all facts,
But
bro.
on another note, to be doing it in this era, being independent, hey, this is probably the best time to be doing that.
I feel
because-
like there's pros and cons to it though, as being like independent.
Speak on it.
Like I feel like, for example, like when it comes, for example, like royalties, like owning your stuff, yeah, being independent is good.
Right.
But if you don't have the funds,
Distribution
Right.
yeah, distribution,
and media.
even distribution, I feel like is like that's another
Well,
topic.
now you have, but with social media, with these different outlets, you have your
Yeah, a
access
lot
for
of-
your own
yeah,
distribution.
that.
Because you have iTunes, you have Spotify,
Yeah,
right.
you have Google Music, all that stuff.
It's titles to the thing, right?
SoundCloud.
Like, but
Tidal.
those are kind of like platforms for distribution. It's kind of like DistroKid,
Yeah.
like TuneCore. Those like, for example, me, I use DistroKid. Like that's what I've been using ever since I started last year.
Right.
So
Another thing is marketing as well.
Yeah.
the marketing part, I feel like that's the hard part.
Most people
as
used to
an
have back in the days
independent
when we did it, we had a team.
Yeah, the
If you had a
guerrilla-
team, if you have other people, hey, let's hit the
Street,
high
hit the block.
schools,
Yeah, guerrilla.
hit the-
It's
It's not
called
the
guerrilla
same.
marketing.
It's
Pass
not
out
the same no
CDs so
more,
people can
bro.
know, you know?
It's not the same.
Yeah, it ain't the
Everything
same.
is online now.
Yeah,
Everything's
everything.
online.
Yeah, and if you don't like have like a strong team behind you, it can get very like mentally tired.
But I
of it.
tell artists to use both platforms. Use online and,
And
also
physical.
hit the ground
Yeah,
running
hit
and
the-
hit
yeah.
the streets. Have a team. Have people go out and say, "Hey, hey, we humble Ricky. Who's humble
Yeah.
Ricky? I'm humble Ricky.
Right.
Check out my music here." You have to go out there so people can see your face.
Yeah.
People can
I
know who
feel
you are.
That's like another step that I haven't
remember.
thought
It's
about.
more. There's more of a possibility that I'll listen to your music if you
If
gave
I
me
seen
your
it,
CD.
yeah. If I seen you, yeah.
And I'll be like, damn, he gave me his CD.
Right.
Let me listen to his
Right,
music.
right.
Then versus I just see it like in the past in social media. I see
Yeah.
the page go by.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because it's more
feel
intimate.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm humble Ricky. Check out my music.
Shaking hands
know
and
what I
kissing
mean?
babies.
But CDs, though, people still do CDs.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
CDs,
not CDs, but we talking about
like,
music.
Even if it's
Oh,
a
man,
card
like,
or even if it's
however,
giving someone, hey, follow
yeah.
me. You tell
I
them
got you.
personally. You go
Yeah.
in the store. Let's say you buying some sneakers in the store. You buying some clothes.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I'm humble Ricky. I'm a MC. Check out my Instagram.
Right.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah,
damn, I
feel
met
you.
this dude. I just sold him
Yeah,
a
yeah.
pair of Jordans. Let me
Right,
check
right,
out his shoes. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So that way, with the social media age, people are. It's like
They forgot about the way
they
that people
forgot how to
used to do
interact
it.
with people.
Yeah.
You know what
People
I'm
used to
That
do
is
it.
so true, bro.
Handshakes,
I'm not even gonna
hugs,
lie. That is so
kissing
true,
babies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People just like, let me post
You know
something
what
on
I
Instagram and let me go hide.
Yeah. Nah, but you
You
still
have
gotta
to show your face.
you gotta have an intimate interaction
You know
with
what I mean?
people.
I feel you.
T.I. was good
I
at
wanna
it,
know
great
who
at
you
it.
are. Yeah.
Master P, great at it. You know what I'm saying? Like these different people that became household names was great. Snoop Dogg, great at
'Cause
it.
you got to work on that. You never
You know
who you're gonna
everybody.
meet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People say, damn, I like this guy in music. Who is he?
Yeah.
You know, I want to have a conversation with him. If you get there and you can't even talk.
And your
like,
name already humble.
You know what I mean?
Humble
Yeah.
Ricky. Like, you know
Another
what
thing,
I'm
how you
saying?
came up with that name? What's the,
Oh,
what's the story
that
behind
name.
Humble Ricky?
It's like it's kind of like self, it explain itself, to be honest, because
Yeah.
it's like growing up, like I always get that they're like, you're so humble.
Yeah.
But, like I'm not the one to brag at it. Even though sometimes I think that might be because I was shy though, to be honest. I'm like I didn't feel,
Yeah.
so confident enough to
Right.
brag, say like, yo, I'm better and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
so it come like that. So when I started making music, and then I was trying to register my artist name.
Right.
So I was on a website, and that's the only name that was available, to be honest. Like all those little Ricky, all those names, they were
Ricky,
already
little
taken.
Ricky, little
Yeah.
That's
You just
probably
want to
why
put
had
your
an
name,
extra
Ricky.
Y on
Yeah,
that bitch.
exactly. That's exactly why I have it, bro. Because like So I'm like, bruh, you know what? I might as well go with that.
Right. It's
I'm
great
like,
though. It's
it
a great
fit me.
name.
Yeah,
It fits you
bro.
because you are a humble dude, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Anybody who meets you, this is our first time meeting.
Yeah.
Bro.
And you humble.
So, do you have music videos out for any of your tracks?
I don't have music videos out, but I have music videos coming.
All right,
all
yeah.
right.
All right, so y'all be on the lookout for Humble Ricky's music videos.
Actually, I have a video shoot today at Lot
Nice,
11
nice.
Skate Park.
Nice.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because I definitely want to see some of the more of you. Because the clips you sent me, they tight, man.
Yeah,
You have to keep pushing that shit. Because I think everyone will like your music, man.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And
bro.
it definitely like you as a person.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Like that, I'm not even gonna lie. That's one thing like I be worried about too, bro. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm trying not to be somebody else.
Yeah.
But sometimes though, it's like the pressure make me feel like, yo, I have to be somebody
Yeah.
else.
Nah, stay true
And
to you.
I'm learning. I'm
Stay
like,
true to you.
yeah,
One thing,
bro.
you'll always get the real from me. You know,
Yeah.
as a musician, from a producer, all that stuff. And I also get a lot of music shot my way. So when you sent me your music, I was like, let me see what this guy got.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it, I'm like, damn, this shit sound tight. You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah.
So you just got to get it. Other people have to listen to it.
Yeah, bro.
You can have the best thing in the world, but if the world, no one has heard of it, it ain't going
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So if you could go back in time and give your younger self advice on life, on business, and even on love, you mentioned you had a girlfriend. What advice would you give him?
Okay, like, I know definitely I'll start music earlier.
Okay.
I would have started music earlier. Like, I wouldn't keep saying I want to be a doctor.
Basically, do your own shit. Not worry
Yes,
about-
bro.
Your parents
Like,
might
yeah.
want one
Yeah,
road
they got-
for you,
Yeah, parents
bro.
do have
but
'Cause,
plans
like,
for their kids,
Yeah.
but
like even like I went to like Miami-Dade College and tried to learn accounting. I was only doing it because my
You
mom
wanted to please your
told me to.
mom?
You understand? I ended up just doing one semester and I dropped out.
Right.
And I'm like, it was
Yeah.
not for me.
right.
And
So how old are you, by the way?
I'm 26.
Okay.
So like even when I graduated, like it was back in 2014 when I graduated high school. As a matter, like it was very tough. I don't really like talking about it. I didn't even go to graduation,
Yeah.
you know, nothing like that, because thing was very tough, you know,
Right.
growing up and stuff, you know, due to like, you know, parents, you know, fighting and stuff like that.
Right.
So
You speak on that in your music?
I'm thinking about it, but like, you know, I'm not an open book. You know, I'm learning how to incorporate it. I don't want to just come too heavy on people, to be
Right, right,
honest,
right.
and just
What
trying
is
to
your
like.
life?
But if you
your
find a
life is your
creative
life,
way to do it, you know, people
yes,
want
I'm
that's-
learning
'cause
all
you can
these
help
things.
other people by doing that.
That is true, but it's
Mhm.
like for me, because to be honest, like I'm not much of a writer, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes it's kind of hard for me, like to put it, like, you know, I have it a one way in my head, but it's not coming out.
Right.
So it's like, and that's why, like go back to like, you know, me not releasing stuff. Like a lot of stuff, sometimes I'll spit it or like even sing it, and then I'm like, bruh, I don't know if I want people to know that.
Hey,
Stuff
man.
like that. And I'm like, but at the same time, some people are like, yo, that's what make you
That's
who you
what
are,
make you
know?
who you are.
Yeah,
man.
you know, drop it.
That's
and
what
I'm
people
like,
need to hear because they want to know how you went through this, but you on the
Exactly,
other
bro.
side, like
But
how
at
you
the
came through
same
that.
time, though, I don't want people to feel pity for me.
Nah,
you understand
you-
what I'm saying? It's like, yo,
It's not
that-
about
Nah, it's not
pity.
pity.
Exactly.
You're
bro.
giving a story.
You giving a story.
Remember, hip hop and music as well. Hip hop, all kind of music. It's all storytelling. There's a storytelling aspect.
Yeah.
So
feel
storytelling
you.
is you giving your past. You telling your story. It's not about people feeling sorry.
Nah.
Like rappers like DMX, they rapped about how they used to, you know, was in the streets doing
Yeah.
drugs,
Everything.
you know, or was abused or whatever it is. It's not like you looking for sympathy.
Nah.
Yeah,
just
that.
keeping it
Looking
real.
for
That,
connection.
bro.
Connection. You get connected. People connect to things that they've been through because they want to know how to get to the other side.
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
Because the same shit that you went through, someone else went through.
Yeah.
The
So
same
put your-
story you had, even if it's a story of parents fighting or abuse or whatever it
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
someone listening to your music went through the same shit.
Yeah.
So
Y'all
y'all listening
connected.
to it for inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You
They want to know how this man got through that, and now he's sitting on Beat 'Em All the podcast,
Yes,
talking
sir.
to Teddy J and Big Neil
Exactly.
about
Yes, bro.
what he gonna do.
I'm
in
trying
his
to
life.
figure out all these things out because I'm like, because I have a lot of ideas. I'm one of those artists that thinks a lot. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So it's like I can literally get on the mic sit there for like 1 hour, bro. I'm thinking, bro, and I already had something planned, and I
Right,
just
right,
get
right.
behind the mic. New ideas coming in to the point where I'm like,
right.
bro, I need to chill out.
I mean, you
when
need to
was
get
a
it all
musician-
out.
I mean, I am a musician, but when I was making music back then, anytime new ideas came, well, back then we didn't have like smartphones. We had like little recorders, so I would record
Yes.
even
Right,
a
right.
tune
Right.
and would go home and play the thing on the piano or the guitar or whatever. So now, even when you have ideas, usually you can use your phone,
Yeah.
jot down the ideas, because sometimes you forget. You might have the best idea in the world and be like, shit, earlier I had this idea and I forget it.
That's funny you say that because I seen this interview with Kendrick Lamar and Rick Rubin, and Kendrick Lamar said the same thing, that he write down ideas so he can go back to feel the same emotion that he felt. So when he write his rhymes, it could all go together.
Because anything could bring up an idea. You feel me?
Yeah.
You could be eating at
That-
McDonald's and
Yeah.
you see something, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
And a new song comes
That
in.
is facts.
You know what I mean? I'll remember it when I get home. By the time you get home,
You
don't
forget
remember the
that
feeling,
shit,
yeah.
bro. I've been there, bro.
even that happens with dreams too.
Yeah.
You can go to sleep, have a dream. You remember the dream when you wake up. If you don't
Write it
write
down.
that shit down, you might
forget.
forget the whole dream. That you know.
And it might have meant something to you. It might have been you processing your day or a situation in your life that you needed to sort out, and your dream was manifested in it in your subconscious. It's deep out here, man.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I don't remember the last time I dreamed, bro.
Oh, that's weird. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, bro, I don't remember the last time that I have a dream or I had a dream.
That you had something you remembered. You just going to
yeah,
sleep.
Yeah. That's crazy. I never heard
Yes.
nobody say that. Though.
So
Like,
next time you really have a dream, pay attention to it.
pay attention because that mean it means
It
something.
means
Exactly.
something.
Because you ain't had a dream and you can't remember it.
So you mentioned you had a girl. Does your girl support your music, or does the music you feel like comes in the way of the relationship?
To be honest, like she do support it, but
Yeah.
I don't push it on her.
Right.
Cause I'm like, I feel like, okay, that's like a relationship. I don't want music have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
So she
Right,
lets
right,
you,
right.
she gives you your space, your
my space,
time
yeah,
to do
stuff
your
like
music.
that,
That's
yeah.
good. Because you always want to be with someone on the same
support
page as
you.
Yeah,
what you
exactly.
doing.
Even like some friends. Like I have friends that's not really into music thing, but I just don't push my music on people.
Right.
Like I just don't do that. Like if you know me, you want to support it. Like that's really great. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to put it. Like I see some artists they put in memes, quotes, this nigga don't support it. I'm like, bro, market the shit. There's a lot of people out there, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's your friend. They don't owe you that. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe they don't like your music. So what? You're gonna be unfriend them? Like that's just the way I feel about it.
That's the humbleness and humble Rick.
Yes, I'm like, bro. So it's like
Right.
I don't push my music. I don't let my music get in the way of friendship. To be
Right.
honest. It's like
feel you.
that's just the way I roll.
That's
So
great.
what's in your playlist right now, man? What is Humble Rickyy listening to?
Like
You know,
right
you got some
now,
new music came out, or who's your favorite artist? What are you listening to?
favorite artist. I'm not gonna say I have a favorite artist because there's so many of them, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to listening to music, I listen to all kind of music. So like,
Okay,
if
so
you
what
go-
you been listening to lately?
well, lately, I've been listening to Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
So,
You been listening or you been watching the video? They
watching.
trying to get you in trouble.
You been watching City Girls. We gonna say City Girls next.
no. But that new song though that she have, that's on TikTok, that's blowing up.
What's
that
the
thing
name?
got me. I ended up trying to do that thing.
Do the thing?
Yeah.
You watch?
So you watching the video?
videos?
Yo, I took a shower. I'm in the bed.
I
I'm
don't
feeling myself. but it's like when it comes to music, bro, I'm very open minded. Like if it sounds good, I don't give a fuck. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm vibing to it, bro.
Hey,
But
I know
like,
you
yeah,
mentioned Drake. You listening to Drake?
Yeah.
Drake. I'm not gonna lie. I know he recently released like
There's a new album that came
Yeah,
out.
I
about a
haven't
month ago.
listened to it though.
Yeah.
You gotta check it
Yeah,
out.
I
man.
check it
Yeah,
out.
but I heard
I
people
like it.
saying like it's really good.
Yeah, it's good.
But like me, I like to let the buzz come down.
Right.
Then I'll go
Then
listen
go
to it. I
back
don't
and
want
listen.
just
So
listen.
you don't
to
want
it.
to follow the lead or the hype.
exactly. And
You know
then
what
I'm
I'm
like,
saying?
yo, I like it because everybody.
'Cause
I'm like, I
everybody
want
else
to
like
take
it.
time and
So
listen to
you
it. I'm
don't
like,
have one particular like rapper that kind of like you or artist that you pull from that kind of inspires you, or you just basically just been
okay, like I have a few like Playboy Cardi,
Yeah.
okay.
Drake, Lil Uzi, So those three, I'll say like when
their
it comes to
music
my
inspires you.
yes, like
Right.
even like in some, for example, the EP that I have coming out, you can hear that.
You can hear
What's
it.
the name of the EP?
It's respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yes.
Actually, that's the album art that you sent me, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Nice album art too.
So y'all look out for Humble, Rickyy, Respectfully,
Yes,
EP.
sir.
So
Yeah,
what do you have
check that
coming up? Go ahead and tell me everything you have coming up. You got
So
an EP.
yeah, so like I have the EP that's coming out in December 10th, and it's like a 5 tracks EP. And
Nice.
and for everyone that been like following me, it's gonna be totally new to them because
Right.
I do have some hip hop like tracks
Yeah.
like like in my catalog, but this is like totally different. They never heard that side of me.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
So
Like,
why you chose December 10th? Well,
that's
what's
2
the
days after
significance?
my birthday.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to do it, like release it on my birthday, but I feel like that's overwhelming. Right? I want to take that day for me, I don't want to be on my birthday promoting my shit.
Right,
I'm
right.
like, you know what? I'm going to release it 2 days after my birthday.
Okay, so December 8th.
that.
Y'all say
Yes.
happy birthday to Humble Rickyy. Don't forget
Yep,
him.
December 8th, Humble Ribby, happy birthday.
Yes,
December 10th.
Respectfully. is
Respectfully.
actually-
Respectfully, you guys got to check it out. Respectfully,
Yeah,
Humble
bro.
Rickyy.
Yeah.
And when it's all said and done, what do you want your legacy to be? Even though you're a young artist, but after the smoke clears, what would you want your legacy to be?
I just want, like, I hope that I inspire people, to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I want to, and that's why, like, I'm very even, like, sometimes picky with my music and stuff. I'm trying to figure this thing out because I'm like, I don't want to just make music. You understand what I'm saying? Even, like, let's say if I know people don't always want to hear that. Sometimes they want to dance. So that's why even on this EP, like, like the first track, like, that I sent you, it's kind of like, it's kind of personal.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I've been feeling, even like with my music and some people around me. I didn't want to drop it because I didn't want to hurt nobody, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm like, if you know you're not, like you feel how you feel, I feel how I feel. So that's why, like, I did that. And then also some of the tracks is like, it's just vibing. It's just, you just vibe to it. Like you're having fun. Maybe it's kind of like, you might want to have your party and play that shit on the speaker, bro, and turn up. So I'm trying to, like, mix it up a little bit and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure this thing out, bro.
Yeah.
Got you.
But it's definitely like, I gotta listen to it. Like, especially the people that's been here, bro. It's like, it's gonna be a shocker.
Okay. Do you have any? We didn't ask you. Do you have any kids?
No, bro.
Okay, not yet. So that's even better. You just
Yeah,
focusing on
bro.
yourself.
I'm like,
So how long you been? How long you been with your girl?
it's been 2 years now.
Okay, so y'all got that new love.
Like, to me, I feel like it's old love, bro. 2 years, bro. I'm like, that's not new.
old. That means you saying old. That means you ready to take it to the next level then.
Yeah, no, I cannot. I put it.
We got quiet.
Nah, the first 2 years, that's new love, man.
Yeah, I guess
First
that's
24
new love.
months,
Yeah,
that's
that's
new
new
love.
love in that case.
You get to 7, year 5, year 7. That's old love. You know what I'm saying?
So going back to your roots,
Go ahead.
how have you liked? Because you still have spent more time in Haiti than you have in America. You
Yes.
came because you were 26. You said
Yeah.
27. So, what's the comparisons? Have you liked life so far? Have you been here in America versus how it was back home in Haiti?
To be honest, like, I haven't really, like, taken the time to compare it that much. Because I'm like, to be honest, it's like I had more of a childhood, like, when I was in Haiti, to be honest.
Right.
Like, go outside,
Right.
play and stuff like that.
Right.
But to be honest, like, when I got here, it was straight up school because of my dad, to be honest. So I didn't really get to, like, do all
Yeah,
those things.
dictionaries every day.
Yeah, dictionary every day, bro. It's like I didn't have no time to be like, partying or even go out with friends. I just stay inside studying. Like, even video games, it was like probably like 4 years ago I get introduced to that. Yeah, so it's like it was totally new to me. And that's why sometimes too, the childish, personality can come out of nowhere, for me sometimes.
So, do you think that was a good thing when your father kind of had you focused, kind of removed certain things from your
Your life.
from your life or from your childhood when you got here?
I feel like yes and no. To be
Yeah.
honest, like if I'm being honest, I feel like yes because to be honest, I feel like I'm mature, like
Quick.
at an early age. Even like the fact, when like him and my mom like separate, I become like the man of the house. Because like my OG like got sick, I had to go ahead get jobs
care.
and stuff like that. So I'm like, bro, it's like I've been through a lot, like that. So it's like
So let me ask you, not to cut you off. I'm sorry. For your mom, you the only child, or you got
no,
other siblings?
it's like I'm the third one,
Okay.
but it's from two different like father.
Right.
So it's like it's like my dad. It's not, how could I say it? It's kind of like a weird person. So because of that, I never really get to meet my two other brother. That I still never see them this day.
So you have two brothers from your dad?
From your dad.
No,
side.
not from like stepfather.
Oh, from your stepfather.
Yeah, and like that my mom had, and I never meet them, to be honest.
So
I
your-
know I have two brothers, but I never actually
So
see them.
where's your mom? Your mom in Haiti or your
No,
mom
my
here?
mom is here.
Oh, your mom here.
Yes.
Your mom
Okay.
has two other kids that you haven't met,
Yeah.
and you haven't met them because your biological dad.
Yes.
Was he stopping you? He told you, I don't want you to meet those guys.
Yeah. There's no question. There's no debate in it, bro.
Hey,
Like,
that's-
it's not happening.
Hey, see,
You
now
understand
you
what
need
I'm-
it.
Yeah, bro.
Your music is definitely gonna be different.
Bro, I'm
'cause
telling you. So I'm
hearing
like-
this is different. This is a different vibe,
So
different
the
mood.
thing is, like, I never actually met them. So
Right,
I
right.
have my younger brothers. Like, shout out to JB.
But you ever talk to him?
Yeah, I talk to my younger brother. Like we live here together and stuff.
No, I'm
Like,
talking about the ones you never met. Have you ever talked to them?
like only like once or twice.
And there would be younger brothers as well.
No, they're
right?
older.
Older
older than
Yes,
you.
Okay.
yeah, older, like
Okay.
a lot older.
They know of
Oh,
you.
so basically, so when your dad got with your mom, he didn't want you to have any contact with her
Yeah.
other kids
Yes,
who were there before you.
yes,
Got
exactly,
you.
bro.
I understand.
Cause like technically they not his.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And I
So,
know
they was already out the house and
yeah, I mean like the thing is, it's like let's put it this way. It's like my mom like had kids with another man
right
before he met my dad.
before
before
your
she
dad.
met your dad. Yeah.
And he
But
just didn't
then
want you
when
having no parts
yeah,
with
when
them. Gotcha.
he met, yeah, so that's
Right.
how that went.
So
to be
they
honest.
were with they were from the same dad. Those two was with their dad.
yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, so
that,
where
Yeah,
can we
that's cool.
follow you? Where can we listen to your music? Let them know all the platforms that we can find on Humble
and
Ricky.
my music is everywhere, like Spotify, Tidal, SoundCloud, Apple Music, and
So
yeah,
what are we searching
basically.
for? All underneath Humble,
Humble
Ricky?
Ricky.
Yes,
with two Ys.
Everything is the same.
Spell
so
it Ricky
why?
because Ricky can be spelled a
Yeah,
couple
there's
different
a
ways.
lot of
right?
ways Ricky could be spelled.
So
Your
spell your
original-
whole
No,
own.
For mine is HUMBLERICKYY.
Okay, RICKYY. That's your Ricky.
Yes,
Got you.
Yes, sir. Y'all be on the
And
lookout.
social medias. Where can they
it's the same
follow you
thing.
on social media?
Or
Are you
like-
on Facebook, Instagram? What are you on?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about jumping into Twitter, but I try that, but I don't know what the hell.
TikTok.
Yes, TikTok. I'm on TikTok.
You on TikTok as
Yes.
what? As what? What's your
And
TikTok?
as Humble Ricky also, but this one is only one Y. I'm about to change that because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Humble
You gotta
Ricky on
change it.
TikTok
Yes.
is Humble Ricky with one Y.
Yes,
But he gonna change it.
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna change it.
Gotta
I'ma
be
change
two
it.
On
Ys.
Instagram
Yes.
is two Ys. Humble
Yes.
Ricky.
Yes.
At Humble Ricky with
Yes.
two Ys.
Yeah, man.
Right?
yes.
Good. And final question. What does be the model mean to you? Being the model, be the model.
Be the model. I say it's like be yourself. Like be someone that somebody can look up to. You understand what I'm saying? It's like see that and see it as a positive and see like how could I explain that? Like make you wanna do certain things in life.
Yeah.
Like just looking at you, I'm like, bro, he's doing something good. I wanna do that. Like if he can do it, I can do it too.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that's what I think when I like hear be the model. Bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we like that. Everybody, don't forget to check out Humble Ricky. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for stopping by the studio,
we had a
bringing
good
all that
time.
energy.
Thanks
Yeah.
for having me.
All
Bro.
right, all the way from Haiti,
Yes, sir.
Miami.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got one of the best young new artists out. Definitely
Yeah.
check out
Yes, sir.
Humble Ricky on all
Yeah,
platforms.
go
Check out his social media on Instagram, Facebook. The new EP, what's the new EP called?
Respectfully, y'all check that out. December 10th.
December 10th, new EP, Respectfully coming
Yes,
out.
sir.
Listen to his music on all platforms, Spotify, Google Music, Apple Music,
Yeah,
you
all
name
that.
it. Type in Humble Rickyy with 2 Y's where you can
2
find
Ys.
him.
Yeah, make sure to why.
Definitely subscribe to the Beat 'em Model podcast.
Yeah, check out
Drop a
Kicking.
comment. Let us know what you think on Humble Rickyy and his interview. Check out Kicking with Key every week.
Every week.
And be on the lookout for the great debate coming soon next
sir.
week. Episode 1. Check it out. Let us know what you think as well. And be great, be unique, and definitely
Be the model. We got a lot of going on. We do. So, like, we got to try to get it all in there and give it to them, man. We got a lot.